Hello, I just wanted to record this short intro because I had recently recorded a batch of videos to upload eventually, but something happened to my camera, and it's one of the worst things that can happen when you're recording videos, is that the file got corrupted, and so parts of the videos were just frozen. Or there was even one video that I couldn't even take off of my camera and upload it to my computer. I can tell you, it was quite frustrating because I wanted to start doing videos where I'm opening the figures that I have to include them in the barge. And that was one of the videos that I did, and that's the one that got corrupted. And I had part of it, which I'm showing you right now. I had part of it, but the actual talking of looking at the figures and checking them out and stuff, that's the part that got corrupted. Like I have the beginning and the end, but I don't have the middle part. So this video, it has nothing to do with the barge, but it's also something I wanted to talk about, figures, Star Wars action figures, of course, it's what I want to talk about. So, and I also recorded an episode of A Fan Reads Bantha Tracks, and that was completely lost. I have no usable pieces to that one. Maybe a little bit, but like a minute. But apparently there was about an hour that I recorded, and I only got about a minute of it. So I have to redo that thing. It was an hour. I have to redo that. So that's the most frustrating part about doing this is not knowing if something like that happens and you're going about doing recording, and then when you're done, you're all happy, yay! And then you look at it and it's like, oh. Well, so I'll have to record those again. But till then, there's this video. Enjoy. Hello, and welcome to Star Wars Obsessed. I have a blog, and my blog is called Star Wars Obsessed. On my blog, I feature every piece of my collection, because some of my collection doesn't really warrant a video, because what can you really say about it? For example, something like this. It's one of the inserts that you would get for the toys back in the day. And what's really cool about it says Revenge of the Jedi. And then it has this on the back. But there really isn't much to say about this. So these kind of things I put on my blog. I also put the other parts of my collection in the blog as well. Some of the ones that I featured in the videos. So all of the things that I put on my blog, I set up to photograph in a little area like this over here. Having the white background is very helpful because it's easier to focus on the items. So I need to post a new part of my collection on the blog. So I thought this time I would feature an Ewok. I haven't. One of the things I've been doing on my blog is taking photographs of all of my action figures and the multiples of the action figures, and just writing a few sentences about it. So this time I'm going to feature Chief Chirpa. Not because he's really a special character or a standout character. It's just that I want to put every piece of my collection on my blog. And I happen to have not one, not two, not three, and not four. I have 5 Chief Chirpas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why? Not necessarily because I really had to have this character and he's my favorite character of all time. No, it's because when I bought the lot of figures a while back, they had a lot a lot of these. They are in really good condition. Oh, okay. This one, on the other hand, has a lot of paint rubs on the belt in the back. The legs are really loose. Chief Chirpa also came with this staff, and just put it on and he holds it just fine. I took really good care of my figure. This is my original that I got way back in 1983, and I took a lot of care. I did play with them, but this one is messed up too. Now I have to film this part over again. Ugh. What shirt am I wearing in this? Ugh. Okay. What was I saying? What did I say? Oh, I by the time that these figures came out, I was in high school, so I didn't really play with them very much, so that's why my figures from Return of the Jedi look a lot better than my figures from Star Wars. And one of the really cool things about having multiple figures is that you can swap out the cowls. So here, let's look at this. Okay, I'm gonna take this cowl off of Chief Chirpa. Okay, there we go. And now I have Low Gray, and I can take his off and put this on him, and now he's a completely different character, a different Ewok. Doesn't look anything like Low Gray at all. And I can do the same thing for Chief Chirpa, and there we go. See, that's a cool thing about this. And then you can even swap out the staff. That looks really cool. And there's Low Gray with his new staff. Or no, this isn't Low Gray. This is a completely different Ewok. Woohoo! So all those are the loose figures, and I also had gotten this a few years ago. I thought I was going to start collecting carded figures. Well, considering how expensive they are, I basically had to stop because I really couldn't. Maybe I'll look into buying other ones, but you know, I just couldn't really justify buying carded figures at such a crazy price when I already have the figures anyway. But this one's different because on the back it has this on the bottom. It says it is made in Hong Kong. How many figures on this one? 65 figures on this one. And unfortunately, the card doesn't look that great. It's broken right there and right there. But I'm happy to have this in my collection. So now I'm going to set up all of my Chief Chirpa figures for photographing for my blog. Alright, what I like to do is put the card backs in the back first. And then put them both up, and then feature my original figure with the card back that it originally came with, and then snap some pictures. Try to do this so it doesn't look fuzzy, because sometimes when I just snap a picture it gets all fuzzy for some reason. I want to put the rest of the figures up. Fortunately, they stand very easily. Okay. Also, I want to show the back side. Move this over here. Just like this. There we go. See if I can get a really good close-up of this figure. Try to focus on this and not be so blurry. There. And that's what I do when I photograph for my blog. Hey, thanks for watching Star Wars Obsessed. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. Also, click on that bell icon to be alerted to new videos. You can also check out more of my collection at the Star Wars Obsessed blog.